If you're a landscaper, hardscaper, outdoor living business owner, or really an owner of any home service based business, you've probably seen 100 of these videos guaranteeing that you're going to add an additional $100,000 in sales in 90 days or you don't pay. I'm going to save you that trouble. I'm not going to do that here. What I am going to do is walk you through the system that we've installed in multiple businesses to help them make more money and spend less time doing it. That's more time and more money on the work on the business, buy equipment, hire staff, get out of the field, take trips, and spend time with your family. Now, this system has helped achieve those very things for contractors like Joseph in Colorado, Nate in Minnesota, Joe in Michigan, Cameron in Iowa, Tommy in Maryland, and a bunch of others, and it will absolutely work for your business as well. So let me dive into this a little bit with you. Over the past 3 years, I've installed marketing systems into home service-based businesses. What we learned in those 3 years was how much time contractors spent on the client acquisition process and how much money they left on the table by not performing in very specific portions of that process. What we developed and what I'm going to show you is a revamped client acquisition system that fills those gaps completely done for you. I call it the perfect storm for client acquisition, where you can make more money and spend less time doing it. Again, done for you. You're going to go from inconsistent and unorganized, leaving money on the table, to firing on all cylinders, maximizing your opportunities, to ultimately to freedom, which everybody actually wants as a business owner. So let's go ahead and check this out. Now, if you've ever been on a call with a marketing agency, you know the pain and stress of pushy sales techniques. We don't do that. What we do is we book a call to learn more about you and your business, your goals, and what you're really looking for. Then we go back and develop a tailored client acquisition roadmap specifically for you and your business, whether that's generating more organic lead flow through website optimization or SEO, or getting more volume lead flow through paid ads. There's no one-size-fits-all approach. Our job is to present to you the best plan that fits your goals. Okay, now that we're past that part, let me show you why this system is so powerful and working for so many people. As I mentioned, there's a lot of areas within the client acquisition process that we see contractors coming up short in. The first area that contractors spend way too much money is trying to generate their own leads. Unless you have experience on how to maximize lead gen and the time to actually dedicate towards it, you're burning money and wasting a ton of time. So we're going to take care of that for you through one of the aforementioned lead gen marketing channels that we deploy. All right, cool. Now leads are coming in. This is typically where marketing agencies would leave you hanging. Here's your leads. Good luck. You know, if you're still hiring somebody to do this and just that, it's not enough anymore because we could do so much better today. Where we differ as client acquisition specialists is pretty much everything that comes after this step. Which brings me to the second area that we have seen contractors spend a ton of time and lose a ton of money, and that is converting a lead into a booked appointment. If you can't get a job, you can't get a job if you don't get paid and you don't first book the appointment. So this could be a major time suck when done right, and frankly, it's time that you don't really have available. Okay, nobody wants to spend their nights and their weekends chasing down leads instead of hanging out with their family or friends. Our system handles this for you by leveraging AI conversational appointment setters that integrate with your calendar and book appointments during the times that you actually want to do them. See, the data shows that in the first 5 minutes are the most crucial in converting a lead to an appointment. The best I have seen on average from a human is about 5 minutes. We get to them in 30 seconds with this system without you having to lift a finger. Okay, in a perfect world, this happens in 2 to 3 minutes. But what happens when it doesn't? Because I'm just being honest, a majority of the time it's not going to happen like that. So this is the third area where we see contractors drop the ball. It's the follow-up process. This might be the most difficult area for contractors. You guys are insanely busy. You have to eat, you have to sleep, you got to be parents and spouses. Plus you have emotion. Nobody really wants to follow up with leads. It just kind of sucks, even though we know how important it is to client acquisition. So what we did is we built an optimal and consistent follow-up system that is not pushy. It doesn't send 10 follow-ups a day, but it does keep leads warmer longer, keeps you in the front of their mind. Again, we know how important this is, but we also acknowledge that it isn't really fair to us to ask the contractors to do this alone when we know that we can help them. Okay, we know how important the follow-up process is. Here's some stats on it, right? The one that gets me the most right, is prospects who receive text message in the follow-up are 40% higher conversion rate than those who don't. We obviously send text message follow-ups, so we're locked in there. Okay, now that we've made it this far, the appointment has been booked for you, either through your fast response or through our follow-up system. Now you're going to schedule an on-site visit, and you're going to present the estimate to the potential client in person or via video call if you're unable to meet in person. Please stop sending emails. Okay, I'm just going to move on from that tangent. That's a whole nother video. You're probably going to land the job because you're a beast and you did everything right and your client loves you now. But what happens if you don't? Here's the fourth area that we see a ton of money left on the table. It's another follow-up process, but this time there's an estimate involved. Most contractors will forget if people don't respond. Maybe they reach back out in a week. By then, it's probably too long. So what we do best, we see a gap and we fill it. So we're going to give that potential client 48 hours to respond, and then we're going to start sending them support messages. Again, not pushy. This is a fragile time in the process, but we want them to know that we're available to help them make this decision easier. We see so much growth in the business in this area alone and so much more money made in the estimate follow-up process. Okay, so now we're getting near the end of the client journey. Now we're moving past current client acquisition and towards future client acquisition. Okay, you guys have now landed the job, you've closed it, and you've completed the job. Okay, all that is on you guys. We obviously can't come to the job site and do it for you. But what we could do is help you generate more work after the job is finished. How many of you guys have tried to get reviews from a client? It's seriously a pain in the butt, and it's a major time suck. Usually it ends in you not getting a review. We know how important reviews are to landing clients, so we're going to go ahead and get those reviews for you too as soon as the job is finished. Don't worry, our system only sends review requests to clients who are going to give you a 4 or 5-star review. Reviews help everything, including your ranking on Google. The last part here is important. Okay, you and I both know how huge word of mouth is in a business. Well, we're going to expand your word of mouth network a little bit for you. First, by bringing you leads who aren't currently in that circle, and then asking those clients if they know anyone else who needs some work done. Seriously, sometimes you just got to ask. This is our referral machine. Okay, and if that wasn't enough, we know you're probably coming to us with gold that you don't even know that you were sitting on. So what we're going to do right away is we're going to take everyone that you've talked to in the past 3 to 5 years of your business and run them through a reactivation campaign. Every time we run one of these, our clients get some quick money in the bank, usually make up their marketing budget from it. Plus, we're going to do this every quarter with the leads we generate but don't convert so we can maximize the leads you're spending your hard-earned money on. Can you guys start to see how this would change your entire client acquisition process? This system is designed to allow you to take that hat off forever. It's designed to keep leads hotter longer and to prevent opportunities from falling through the cracks. No more burning money, no more wasting time. People are the foundation of a business. That's you. Systems allow a business to scale and sustain. That's us. Okay? We want to get these results for you so you can get out of the field and start working on the business, increase your cash flow, and spend more time with your family. Get your time back. Okay? We would love to help as many business owners as we can, but because it doesn't make sense for us to compete with ourselves, we only work with one business of each type in each area. So if you're ready to get your time back, to make more money, and to take that hat off forever so that your business can finally scale the way you imagined it, click the link and book a call with me, and we'll get you hooked up.